Luca is the newest Pixar film. It stars Jacob Tremblay and Jack Dylan Grazer, and the official synopsis of Luca is: a young boy experiences an unforgettable seaside summer on the Italian Riviera filled with gelato, pasta, and endless scooter rides. Luca shares these adventures with his newfound best friend, but all the fun is threatened by a deeply held secret. He's a sea monster from another world just below the ocean's surface. Now, I read the official synopsis because there's lots in this movie that you could say and it would give a lot away. If you say one little detail, it could give away most of the movie. And I'm just gonna be straight up. This movie is fine. It hurts me to say, but a Pixar movie should really be great. And this movie is passable. It's okay. Do I recommend watching it? Meh. I'll start off with the positive though. I think that the voice cast across the board is really good. I think that Jacob Tremblay is the best working child actor along with Noah Jupe. Those two are just fantastic, and it's nice to see him in a Pixar movie, and he's really good here. And I think the standout for me was especially Jack Dylan Grazer. There were some things that he did really well, and of course I love him in it. I think he's an amazing young actor, and I'm excited to see what he'll do next. And Emma Berman are really good in the movie. I think that they're all solid choices. I think they all work for the characters they're playing. I didn't have any problems with any of the voice acting, really. And of course, because it is Pixar, it looks gorgeous, and I think that because it takes place in Italy, it really adds to it, because obviously Italy is a very beautiful country. I hope to go there someday. And the movie has some good messages. That's basically it. Yeah, the voice acting is really good. The movie, of course, looks stunning. There's a cool, unique animation style with it, with under the water, and of course on land too, and the themes are really good. I like the messages. It's about kind of being who you are and not letting anybody judge you for it, and I think that's good. I think that's something that studios should kind of preach to kids, and obviously, it's Pixar, so a lot of young kids will be watching it. I think that's good, and the score was also really good. But the biggest problem with this movie is that it lacked the Pixar magic, and if you have a Pixar movie and it lacks the Pixar magic, that is the biggest problem the film can have. I really was not feeling it for a lot of the movie, especially the first 30 minutes. They were just kind of not even slow, but I was just so uninterested in what I was seeing on screen. I was like, okay, what's special about the movie? Because most Pixar movies at least have something special about them, even if they aren't the greatest movie in the world. Now, a lot of them are. They still have something special about them, and sure, the animation's good, but it's also 2021, and you have a lot of competing studios with animation that is this good. I think that Pixar was going for an original story, and normally when they go for those, they can succeed, but when they fail, they really fail. Also, it just felt so pointless to me, the whole kind of thing. Again, I'm not spoiling anything, this is just in the trailer but I do recommend going in without knowing basically anything besides seeing the trailer, is that they just want to get a Vespa, the little bike things that kind of remind me of Dumb and Dumber. They want to get one of those. And that's the entire movie. It felt very pointless to me for them to just do all of this to kind of expose themselves as sea monsters just to get a bike. Also, the villain in this movie, if you can even call him that, is bad. He just sucks. I'm gonna be straight up here. I don't know who voiced him, and I'm not saying it because of the actor. Again, good job to all the actors across the board, but the characterization for him sucks. He's just oh yeah, you guys suck. I'm gonna beat you again in this race. That's all he does, the entire thing. He hits him, he punches him a few times. That's it. He's not a good villain at all. I wouldn't even consider him a villain, and I thought that he almost dragged down the story even more. Also, the movie is an hour and 40 minutes. I think that it actually ends up only being an hour and 25, and still, it definitely dragged in some parts. And I was like, okay, let's actually get to something important. But the movie lacks the feeling of importance in a way. Sure, you are preaching good messages, but there's just nothing really to back them up, if that makes sense. The movie is cute, and you can't deny that, but it just felt so pointless, and there's much more they could have explored here. Why is Luca leading these fish underwater and all this stuff? And they're not underwater for a lot of the movie. And again, that's not a spoiler, but there's so many things here, and a lot of them are spoilers, so I won't get into them. But I just felt really? Is this it? I just felt very underwhelmed watching this movie. Luca may feature some beautiful animation, solid voice work, and good messages, but it pales in comparison to most of the Pixar catalog. It's an interesting story for sure, but they should have taken a much bigger dive to make it special. I'm gonna give Luca a 2.5 out of 5. I wasn't super excited for the movie, so I'm not super disappointed or anything, but I don't know, I wasn't really a fan. But when people got screeners for the movie, they started really enjoying it, but now that it's open to more of I guess the public, because it is on Disney Plus, a lot more people have been giving it the thumbs down. And do I recommend it? If you're a fan of Pixar, sure, I know a lot of people really enjoyed it, but for me, I don't know, it just lacked the Pixar magic. I didn't like that, and I'll never watch it again. But if you've seen Luca, please tell me what you think of it in the comments down below. Where does it rank amongst other Pixar films? And thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Over and out.